If you're shopping with AirsoftGI.com this holiday season, make sure not to miss out on Santa's Minigun Mystery Box, where you'll have a chance to win a minigun worth almost $4,000. Don't miss out on that firepower. Hi GI TV, Bob the Axeman Hildebrand here to talk over a few guns I would recommend for both beginners and veterans alike for your purchases this holiday season. Now, one question we here at Airsoft GI get asked a lot is, what is the best gun? And the answer is, there is no best gun. It's honestly what's best for you as a player. Now, if you're just getting an airsoft, don't forget to save money in your budget for necessities such as eye protection, BBs, or a battery and a charger if the gun you're buying doesn't come with one. Now, to start things off, let's go over the most common and versatile category of airsoft guns: assault rifles. Now, one of two airsoft guns I would recommend for beginner or entry-level players would be the G&G Combat Machine M4A1. Not only does it come with great G&G internals, but it also comes with a battery and a charger at an exceptional price point for the beginner player in mind. Now, another gun I would recommend is the SEMA Full Metal AKS 101 AEG. Not only do you get a battery and a charger just like the G&G Combat Machine, but you get a full metal AK right out of the box for under $150, which is great for an entry-level player. Now, the first of the two guns I'm going to recommend for veteran players is going to be the Magpul PTS RM4 CQB electric recoil gun. If you like gas blowbacks and you're thinking about getting back into AEGs, or if you just like AEGs with a lot of recoil, you're going to love this gun. In fact, I've played with this gun a number of times, and I honestly don't even care if I hit anything. They can be way out of range. The recoil is just so much fun, and this gun is built to withstand a beating. I would highly suggest the Magpul PTS RM4 for just about any player, and especially now the price point has dropped down to around $300. Now, my second suggestion for veteran players or players who have larger budgets would be an Echo One Platinum Edition M4 Riz AEG. Now, a lot of you may or may not know, but a large portion of the custom guns that our tech department puts out have been based on the Echo One Platinum Edition models because internally and externally they are built incredibly well, and I would highly and confidently suggest this AEG for your purchase. Now, our next category is going to be pistols. Now, pistols are very important in CQB environments or if you want to run a secondary on your kit. So here are my three recommended pistols for your perusal. First and foremost of which is the Echo One Timberwolf. Now, this is a very affordable pistol and also very functional. I've had friends that have been using it for years without really any issues at all, and they've done a great work on customizing it to their personal preference. Now, the second pistol I would recommend is the KWA 1911 Mark Series pistols. Now, I've been using these for years. I absolutely love them. They're incredibly accurate and functional right out of the box. They're not as affordable as the Timberwolf, but you do get what you pay for with KWA's great quality pistols. Now, the last pistol I have on today's list is the Elite Force 1911 TAC. I've likewise been using this pistol for years and I absolutely love it, mainly because it kicks unbelievably hard. It kicks like a mule. However, it's worth noting that this gun does shoot over 350 feet per second, which is what most indoor or CQB fields have their FPS limit set to. So if you know you want to get this pistol, make sure that the fields that you're normally going to go to have a 400 feet per second limit so you can actually use this pistol. However, I would highly suggest this pistol for airsoft use, and it's actually the most affordable pistol on this list today. Let's talk about sniping. Most airsoft players, or at least the majority, have considered sniping in their airsoft careers in one way or the other, and a great way to get into sniping in airsoft is by buying a JG Bar 10. Not only is it affordable, but it's also VSR 10 compatible, which means the majority of airsoft parts for sniper rifles will work in this gun. Also, again, this is a great base gun to build off of. You can take it out, play with it, and then find out what parts you want to upgrade as you get into your sniping career. Now, the next sniper rifle on my list is the ASG M40A3. Now, you might be familiar with this gun because it's used by the United States Marine Corps, and it was finally released into the airsoft market to quite a bit of fanfare. As you can see, it's got a very ergonomic stock, it's got an adjustable cheek rest, as well as an adjustable set of butt pads. In addition, the stock is very comfortable, it's got multiple quick detach points, and similar to the JG Bar 10, a wide variety of parts on this gun are VSR 10 compatible, and there are additional customizable parts available for this gun. Now, it's a bit pricier, clocking in at around $300, so if you have the extra budget, I would highly suggest this airsoft gun. Now, the last sniper rifle I'm going to mention today is the G700F, which is actually a custom gun built by our world-class tech department. The base gun for this build is the first sniper rifle I mentioned, the JG Bar 10. Now, our world-class tech department has a wealth of knowledge to work from, which is why they put every single custom part into this gun that they would want. And that's why the price clocks in at just over $400. Not only do you get all of these parts pre-installed, but you get them installed by our world-class tech department. And I would highly suggest that gun if you have the budget for it. Alright, why don't we talk about CQB, or Close Quarter Battle. There are a wide variety of guns that will work in this style of airsoft gameplay. First and foremost of which is any M4, AK, or any other assault rifle variant that is somewhat cut down, shortened, or at least fires under the 350 feet per second limit, because most fields that are indoor or have CQB courses generally subscribe to that limit. However, there are some that have 400 feet per second limits as well. Now, on top of all of those assault rifle classes that you can use in a CQB environment, there are some guns that are specifically well suited to a CQB environment, such as pistols or submachine guns. Now, a few of the ones that I would recommend right off the bat is going to be the Echo 1 GAT. This is a great option for CQB just because it's so short, it's got a front hand grip, which is where the battery is stored, and honestly, it's just a heck of a lot of fun. There's also the Echo 1 RDP, aka the Rapid Deploy Pistol, which again is a very short and compact gun, which is great for going around corners. Alright, the last gun I'm going to mention for the CQB category, well, is actually an entire category in and of itself. Shotguns. Shotguns are really fun for airsoft. They let you change up your playstyle, and they do it at a very affordable price. And in all honesty, I would highly recommend tri-shot shotguns in particular, because they're the guns that are going to get you the closest to the feel of how a real shotgun functions, in that they're going to fire multiple rounds in a triangular pattern. At least you get some spread as opposed to a single shot shotgun that only gives you 1 BB per pull of the trigger. Now again, like I mentioned, shotguns are very affordable. We have a wide variety of them available on airsoftgi.com, some with stocks, some without stocks, some with folding stocks, some with wire stocks. I would highly suggest taking a look at any and all tri-shot shotguns and just buying the one that really fits the playstyle or the look that you're going for. Alright, why don't we talk about light machine guns? If you're that player on your team that's always wanted to provide cover or suppressive fire to keep the enemy's heads down, or if you want to put an absurd amount of BBs downrange using a very high capacity magazine, light machine guns are probably going to be your thing. Now, there are a surprisingly wide variety of light machine guns available on airsoftgi.com, and the first and foremost of which I would suggest is the Classic Army M249. Priced around $260, this is a machine gun most people purchase anyway because of its, well, popularity with the United States military and many of our NATO partners. Now, there are different versions of this gun available, some with a parastock, some with rail kits installed, so I would highly suggest taking a look at the different varieties available and purchasing the one that fits your playstyle the best. Now, if you're looking for a more affordable light machine gun, or if you want to run something based on an Eastern Bloc or Russian kit, I would highly suggest checking out the SEMA RPK. Clocking in at around $190. Again, it's one of the more affordable airsoft light machine guns on the market, and also it does give you a very unique look based on the kit you're building. Now, my last recommendation is the Krytac Trident Full Metal LMG Enhanced, and this is a beast of a gun. Now, Krytac has done a lot of work on their entire Trident series to make the best gearbox that they believe is available on the airsoft market, and they have a lot of different features in this gun across the board. On top of that, you're going to have a key mod front handguard for the attachment of extra accessories or rails, not to mention the gun looks really cool. Now, it is really not the most affordable thing either, coming in at around $500. However, if you have the budget for this, you will not be disappointed. This gun will last and you will have an obscene amount of fun with it, so I would highly suggest this for the LMG category on airsoftgi.com. Now, these suggestions I've given you here today are by no means the definitive list of what you should or should not get, and I highly encourage you to take a look at our entire website, all the different brands and manufacturers, to find a gun that fits your playstyle the best. In addition, there are a lot of guns that could make it onto this list because of time constraints, but I'm going to mention a few right now. For example, if you want a really high quality AK, check out the E&L Airsoft line of AKs. Or if you want an M4 that's customized right out of the box, check out our in-house G4 and Full Metal G4 brand put together by our world-class tech department. Once again, I'm Bob the Axeman Hildebrand, and this is GITV. The real firearm Dan Wesson 715 is a modernization of the classic Model 15 Dan Wesson revolver. Now, the blueprints and dimensions have been provided to Action Sport Games by Dan Wesson themselves to create a very faithful replica airsoft pistol. Now, as I just mentioned, the entire Wild Hog series comes pre-installed with both a MOSFET and an electronic trigger unit. And why that's important is because a MOSFET will help regulate the flow of electricity, providing a constant flow that will help prevent damage to the motor and other parts of this gun.